We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Buffalo Bills. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They start the drive with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just match protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And the Bills at 9-1 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A first carry for Rachaad White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Allen going to run the draw. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Allen. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Stroud to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Diggs going in motion right. They run the counter with Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay? They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Kaiir Elam makes the pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen running the option to the left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's Allen. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Stroud. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play. Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And Stroud now to throw. short throw to Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd down, Goodson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Stroud now. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Stroud's throw taken in by Ridley here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Half 85, half 85. Hey, home.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates!
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on a catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They'll try the left side. Goodson. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and 4.
Street!
They run the counter. Goodson, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Off 52. 56.
Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Allen's throw is complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
Formation for the Bills.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check smash, Warriors 70.
Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Let's go.
On 2nd down now. Goodson, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Goodson, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at the 33. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Middle. What's that?
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Okay, ready?
From the 33, here's second down and 7. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. While he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
Dixie Maverick! Dixie Maverick!
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tank Dell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Texans 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach Bob just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Five wide.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to send that film